Hello, dear goddess. Good morning and welcome to Twin Flame Tuesday. Oh my goodness. My name is Rochelle Richard and I guide you, my beloved fellow Twin Flame goddess, rising into her power, into and through finding your power in every moment. I've already been doing this along my incredible self-love empowerment journey, only to discover I was also a twin flame. And I didn't even believe in them in the beginning. And now here I am, following the call of my soul. Oh, into the great unknown. Right, goddess? The great unknown. And that is this twin flame journey. Here we are doing our best to navigate that which we really do not know. But that's the point, is we are here to discover what we do not yet know. We're here to learn, to grow, ascend, and expand, to experience that which we've never experienced before. And that means to be in these spaces and places where, they feel so uncomfortable, don't they? But in that uncomfortable space, that's where the magic happens. That's where this which does not fit into the normal confines and constructs of the matrix can truly blossom, is in that unknown space. That which is this twin flame dynamic, this twin flame connection, this twin flame union. But here's the thing, dear goddess. Oh, believe me when I tell you that it is not going to matter your twin coming back to you if you are not in alignment within yourself. If you have not come home to union within yourself, when your twin comes back, you guys are going to experience the same shit. Because it is about learning. It is about looking at what your twin, this mirror, is showing you about yourself. And what you need to do to shift inside you so that you stop creating the reality that you do not want and finally begin to create the one you do. Energy is everywhere. You are energy. Everything is energy, and you have the power to shift that. You feel stagnant, you feel weighed down, you're in this unknown place and you don't know what the fuck to do. You just, oh my God, I wish he were here, I wish that were there, I wish this were happening, and it feels like everything's just falling apart, nothing's making sense, I don't know what to do. Dance. I have the most precious little love bug in my world. She will be 2 years old in June, and dance is just such a powerful word that we abbreviate it. We call it D. She'd be like, D, Shell, D, D, D. And she'll be, dance acting like it's time to dance, Shell. Because it's time to shift that. You are the catalyst, goddess. You have the power within you to shift in any moment. It's your mind that's telling you that you do not. Who's in charge? You or your mind? And that is this self-love empowerment journey that we're on, including within this twin flame journey, because really a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey on steroids. I assure you, because it's really truly ramping up leveling that strength in you to say, hey, whatever he's doing, I'm still doing me. Whatever he's doing, I am recognizing that I've got to be in my own lane, working on me, coming home into union within me, being in control of my state of being within me, whatever he's doing. And the more I can raise my vibration and feel better, the more I am going to draw out of him and anybody else in my experience, interactions that feel good, words that feel good. And when things are drawn out of your twin, because, like I said, my twin been mirroring some of these longer held things that it's like, Rochelle, are you going to let this go? Are you going to go within and shift this? So I've literally, like I said, it's been days. It's been days since I've said anything. I just had to pull back and really work on me, because my journey isn't about him. Your journey is not about your twin. Your journey is about you, goddess, and the power that is inside you. Not your twin. You and your twin are not going to come together and be very powerful together if you are not already in union with your power inside you, if you are not already within union inside yourself. Because I'm sitting here, sister, and I'm telling you, there's been some things that needed to be tweaked. And then, finalizing my 7-day self-love empowerment challenge, Twin Flame edition. Oh, that even stirred up some of my own deeper shit. Because that's what this is again, we do the work. Oh, okay, I got that cleared. Then we realize, oh, I gotta go a layer deeper. We do it again. And we just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until the infection of that wound is cleared and can be healed. Oh. And once you release that which no longer serves you, once you clean out that infection, once you release that which is weighing you down, release the stories, the beliefs, the narratives, reframe that shit. You create space to receive what you desire. You align yourself with desiring what you receive. And this includes union with your twin. This includes a vision that you have with him. The key is you must have the vision that is strictly yourself, fully empowered. What is your life like as you? Completely separate from your twin, dear goddess. Yes, this is Twin Flame Tuesday, but remember, the only way to union with your twin is to come home to union within. So if you really want to receive that union with your twin, you've got to be open to receiving union within yourself, and thus all the abundance and the opportunities that are lined up to flow into your experience. But if you don't get out of your way, shift the stagnant energy that's weighing you down, align yourself with flow and with receiving, then, well, you're going to get extremely flustered. You're going to remain, I should say, right? Extremely flustered, extremely frustrated, extremely overwhelmed, and ultimately feeling powerless. You lead by example, goddess. I bet when you feel powerless, a lot of the people around you also feel powerless in their lives, don't they? Imagine if you decided to pivot, to shift into your power more and more, and in spite of what your twin may be doing or not doing, that you make the conscious choice to integrate feeling good, to integrate the learning, the tools, the techniques, the practices into you as the leader that you are, and then lead by example. And those around you are going to be like, wow, your world's falling apart, but yet you act like everything's together, and not in a masked sort of way. And you can say, I trust, I surrender, I say yes. Everything is always working out for me because the universe always has my back. I do my part. I do what I'm supposed to do. I take responsibility for me, which empowers me with the ability to respond to my environment, whatever that may be, so that I cease with acquiescing my power. I stop giving away my power to people, places, circumstances outside of me that then dictate my inner state of being. That instead, rather, I am deciding, choosing, anchoring, and embodying my own state of being, regardless of what people, places, and things are outside of me. That is true empowerment, dear goddess. That is leading by example. And people are going to go, wow, I want to be empowered like you. Do you know how many people I get that from and have gotten that from, going, oh, I've even had people ask, is she always in a good mood? Well, guess what? Those of you who've been with me long enough know that no, I am on this human journey too, yo. Right there with you, boo. Right there with you. And then with this twin flame stuff, and right now, you know, my mind is trying to tell me that because I want to push him away and really focus on me, that, oh my God, I don't love him. We're not twin flames after all. Listen, goddess, just this morning alone, as I've been in that space of just not wanting to interact with him right now, just in like 15 minutes time, not even 50, what am I saying? It literally was like 3 minutes time. I had turned on my YouTube for something. Oh, to look up, to reference my playlist of some of the for like eye exercises and neck exercises, you know, some self-love videos, some self-love and self-care videos that I have that I want to start incorporating, implementing, embodying in my day-to-day life, my morning routine and such. And I clicked on a video on my recommendations. That's why they do that, goddess. That's why they have the recommendation page, is to get you distracted from what you originally logged on for. And so I did get sidetracked for a moment because there was an Abraham video, and I love my Abraham Hicks. This popped up, and it was the subject that I was reading. And so I tapped on it. I didn't even look at the timestamp, meaning how long, the length of the video or anything. And it was the title that I was like, oh, okay. And when I tapped on it and I barely started to listen, it showed the length of the video. 7/17, my twin's birthday. I was like, oh. And then the next video, because I was like, okay, let me save this one because this was a new, let me click save it to my playlist and I'll get back to this. Let me get to the neck and the eye exercises that I want to be doing. And so I click on the video. 71.7 thousand views. 717. What are the odds, goddess? But here's the thing with that, is you can misconstrue that to say, oh my God, I can't be turning away from my twin. Or you can instead recognize angel numbers and signs and synchronicities more for the foundation of what they are, which is a cheerleader. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, supported. Yes, supported. Yes, supported. Yes, supported. Not going, oh God, don't turn away from your twin. No, it's saying, yes, the solution is within, Rochelle. That's great. Look, boom, boom, boom. Because you're not going to forget your twin. You're not. But when you know you have work to do within on yourself, because, dear goddess, you are being reborn. You are being reborn. You came into this world intentionally forgetting who you are and the power that you truly possess. Okay? You have come here to now remember, to choose to awaken and remember who and what you truly are and the power that you possess. You are here to be reborn. And even I, gosh, goddess, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to you that I have been in this rebirth space for a few months now in my business, especially, and really, you know, allowing myself to shift into this niche, as we call it in the biz world, of serving twin flame goddesses. You know, before I was all over the place. I was complicating it. And I just served any woman who wanted my support. And yeah, I'm definitely still here for any and every. You don't have to be a twin flame goddess at all. Technically, everybody has a twin flame. Just only a fraction of them have incarnated together, which we do that on purpose for learning reasons and such. But right now, because of the ascension journey that Earth School is in the middle of, humanity is in the middle of, yeah, there's a lot of us here. But you get to be whoever you want to be, goddess. And this is why even right now I'm stitching, finally I'm going to get them done over the next couple days, my sari blouses. Because, oh my gosh, I mean, I wish I'd done more research about Indian wear before I went there, because I dressed way too boring when I went on my trip. But that's okay. That's okay. And that's what's interesting, to note is how we dim our lights, how we do not allow ourselves to be reborn, how we do not allow ourselves to become who we desire to be, who we truly are within ourselves. You are not who you've been taught you are. You've been programmed to be someone that fits into a box. Well, to quote one of my favorite movie lines, nobody puts baby in a corner. So liberate yourself. Allow the support of friends. The thing is friends who actually lift you up. This is so important, dear goddess, and I have experienced this on my own journey as well. Your new life will cost you your old life. That's just a given. Because you are being reborn, and that means you are not going to be the same person. And this means that you just might have to part ways with friends that you've had forever, especially though if those friends are caterpillar friends. As you are reborn into your butterfly self, well, you might be able to stop in on a rare occasion and visit a caterpillar, but butterflies and caterpillars technically do not hang out in nature. You want to fly? You fly with the flyers. You don't want to fly? You stay on the ground with those who can't. So you get to choose to remain a caterpillar or to become a butterfly. And a twin flame goddess, dear sweet goddess, is a butterfly. Is this empowered divine feminine who doesn't give a flying fuck when anybody thinks about her, because she is so into herself and feels so good about who she is, why she is, what she's here for, what she's about, that it doesn't matter what any other motherfucker has to say about her. All right, dear God. Oof, 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 oof. Like I was even talking at the beginning, the twin flame mirror, what is being mirrored in you? How is he treating you? What is he saying to you? Right? And shift all of that through dancing. All right? Make note of what is triggering you, because those are wounds that need to be healed. The trigger is showing you what you need to rewrite. It's showing you what subconscious beliefs that you have that are blocking you from receiving what you desire. And this is why, again, when you can move, when you can loosen up that stagnant energy and allow yourself to pivot, that's you doing that work for yourself. That's you taking responsibility for your state of being, your role in this collective experience. It's empowering. It's you in your power, goddess, because you are in the midst of awakening. This is a never-ending awakening. Awakening is a never-ending journey, because awakening represents expanding. It represents ascension. It represents becoming greater and greater and greater, wiser and wiser and wiser. And as you can never know everything there is to know, this is a perpetual journey, a perpetual journey. And it's up to you to allow this, to surrender to this rebirth, to finally wake from the slumber that wasn't you, that tells you you're not good enough, you can't be that, you can't have that, you're not allowed, you're not good enough. It's time to awaken from that and integrate your new way of being. Who is that version of yourself that is empowered? How does she think? How does she feel? What are the things she says about herself? Well, how does she describe her divine masculine? How does she describe her divine union? What is her relationship like with herself within? I encourage you to rewind this video and jot all of those questions down, dear goddess, and actually journal them. Empower yourself to have a voice for yourself, to really tap in to yourself, Because remember, a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey. The only way to union with your twin is to come home to union within, which means, dear goddess, you have got to be coming home to you. You've got to be diving into you. You've got to be exploring you. You've got to be shifting and releasing the parts of you that do not align with what you desire. You've got to be empowering yourself with facing your triggers and healing those so you can be integrating this new way of being. And again, those who are on this journey with you, friends, they're there to support you. And if not, as you rise, you will attract the sisters who understand this journey. And that's what it is, goddess. It's a journey. It is. Take a break. Take a breather. Get a cup of tea. Sit even what 20 to 30 minutes, shoot, even 10 or 15 minutes would do for you. To just grab a cup of tea, to go sit, close your eyes, breathe in the aroma, taste the flavor, savor the flavor, smile by choice, and just be. Just be in your own energy. Just be in this moment now as you are being reborn. Allow yourself this time of integration, which is why take a break, because you are not the only one that's doing physical effort in this. Your soul is doing work. Your 5D, DF and DM, they're meeting in the astral planes. There's constant work being done right now, goddess. And that's why it's so vital that you be taking that break when you need it. Because your vibration is rising. And that means that you have to have created for this higher frequency within your vessel, a vessel that can sustain that higher frequency, which means all the more reason to be taking that break. You are the oracle. You really, truly are. You are the catalyst. In your experience, you are the catalyst for creating the life you desire. You are the catalyst in your twin flame connection, goddess. You are the one that's awake. You understand the shadow work, the energetic connection. You are the one that when you start to feel like, I don't feel him anymore, like I'm done. And that's okay. That's great even, because remember, a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey. And that I really truly recognize the phase that we have where we are like, oh my God, I need my twin. It's all about union. It's all about union with my twin. It's all about union. That's all I want. That's my vision. Yet you have no vision that is you. That you are not you unless you are in union with him. Whoa! Newsflash, sister. That is one of the very dynamics of relationships within the collective that we are here to rewrite. This whole incomplete without the other. No, because guess what? You are always connected with your twin. Okay? So, isn't that funny? Here's our final card. Boundaries. And this would be boundaries with yourself. This card is always, like, I swear, 80% of the time this card comes up, that's what this is about. Boundaries with yourself. Because we teach people how to treat us, and this includes our twin. Especially our twin, because our twin is mirroring how we are treating ourselves. Are you ignoring yourself? Are you talking unkindly with yourself? Are you disrespecting yourself? Are you not holding space for yourself? Are you not allowing yourself to just be where you are and let that be okay? I mean, and of course, as you go through this question about where you need to establish better boundaries yourself, obviously, Where do you need to establish better boundaries with the people in your life, including friends? And I put that in quotations because it's so fascinating how we have chosen to describe and define friendships. When I can look throughout my life and go, ooh, I called that person a friend, and wow, they were more like a teacher. Not really my friend. They were teaching me what friends were not. Right? So really begin to allow yourself to get clarity on what things are in your life. All right? How you would like to be treated. Again, what you desire your life to be like. You have to be the one to embody that state of being before you can attract that kind of experience for yourself. You are your point of attraction. This is why you will always hear me say that you are the catalyst, goddess. You are the catalyst. All right. The power is in your hands because it's always been inside you. And that's what I am here to serve and support you through and guide you through, is finding that power, no matter what situation you're in, what your mind is telling you, what you feel like, what your circumstances with your twin flame is like, what your circumstances with your family, your job, your life in general. I get it, goddess. Remember, I'm a former pimped out, drug addicted prostitute. Some of you might not believe that. You can definitely check out the beginning of my bio. I'm working on making it at least next level, an ebook for my autobiography. And then that will then eventually lead into my book. Oh my God. It's definitely bit by bit by bit. And that's the thing, dear goddesses. We have to honor ourselves instead of assuming that we need to go from A to Z. And I've talked about this recently in a YouTube video. It literally is navigating the journey from A to Z or something like that. So I will tag that, link that video down below. And our egos want us to go from A to Z without having to do any of the scary stuff from B to Y. We want to just say bye to everything from B to Y. Bye. Bye, Felicia. And just go A, Z. Well, it doesn't work that way. And for me, publishing this short bio, it still turns my stomach. And it's because it's the first time in my history that I've ever had it had so many details in one place. Because for me, I've had to realize that I've always been told that my story didn't matter, that my voice didn't matter. And I'm realizing this growing up as a child, that it didn't matter what the story was. I was in trouble regardless. That my version didn't matter. Yeah. So believe me, I published this and I'm like, let me unpublish it. No, seriously, for real, goddess. Go check it out on my blog, empowermentexperiences.com. And when you are ready to dive deep, reclaim your power, I offer one kind of one-on-one session these days because they are my favorite. They produce the greatest results, the greatest wonderful container of raising your vibration, mine too, and really aligning us with the best timeline that we desire to be experiencing in both our self-love empowerment and twin flame journeys. You can book your appointment, oh my goodness, you can schedule your intuitive clarity coaching session at empowermentexperiences.com/ICS. Again, that is empowermentexperiences.com/ICS. They are 75-minute sessions on Zoom. We do it via video. So that way we can really make that connection and really have this beautiful space wherein you can feel comfortable to express yourself, to really gain the insight and clarity that you have been so yearning for, that you have been seeking for all this time, for however long it may be, or it may be something that just came up today. Why wait? Look back at all of the challenges that you've had, and it's good to get information. In fact, we don't see our own dark sides of the moon. And I wouldn't have gone through this incredible rebirth had it not been for my own coach. I mean, I now have a crazy real logo. I have, new colors. I have a whole new, and I really love, because I am totally nature, trees. I even got divinely led to a soundscapes type thing that literally is the encompassment of my tapestry here. Like it's a whole vibe in my room now. And you get to be in that vibe space when we do an intuitive clarity coaching session, because this is the only place I do those sessions. They're so sacred to me that you must be then embraced and welcomed into my sacred space. That said, dear goddess, book yours today at empowermentexperiences.com/ICS. Be sure to like and subscribe. Your comments help with the algorithm. There's all this techie algorithm stuff. Your comments definitely help. If you have any questions that you would like me to address specifically in future readings, by all means, drop those below. And let me know what resonated with you from this video. I really, truly would love your feedback. And that said, dear goddess, I will always be here to remind you that the power is in your hands, because it's always been inside you. Namaste.